So hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, we are going to solve a question which is inspired by some of the questions from Olympiads, and it is based on the factorization methods, different types of factorization of polynomials that we study in school. So I would like you to give it a try. So the question is a to the power 8 plus a to the power 6 plus a to the power 4 plus a square plus 1 is equal to 0. And you have to find out the value of a to the power 2020 plus a to the power 2010 plus 2000. So I would request you all to pause the video, give it a try yourself first and try to come up with a solution. And because I will explain the answer. So okay, so guys, I think you would have given it a try yourself first. And now I will, if you are able to solve the question, it's great. If you were not able to solve the question, then I am here for you. Do watch the video till the end. So basically we can see that we have a to the power 8 plus a to the power 6 plus 4 plus a square plus 1 is equal to 0. So first of all, let us try to find out something about this expression only, right? Let us try to find out something about this expression. Let's have uh, f of a, right, is equal to a to the power 8 plus a to the power 6 plus a to the power 4 plus a square plus 1 is plus 1, right? So now if for any a, right, any value of a, if this f of a is equal to 0, then we can say that it's a factor of f of a, right? Sorry. So sorry. Let me just start once again. I think there will be some confusion otherwise. Uh, so basically, what happens, like uh, if like there is anything, like if there exists x, right, like for which uh, exists x for which f of x is equal to 0, then we can say that a minus x, I'm sorry, then we can say that a minus x is a factor, right, is a factor of f of a, right? It's pretty straightforward till here, and this is also known as the factorization theorem, right? So we can have it, right? And now as we can see that, let's try x is equal to 1, or right, we for like whether it is 0 or not. So what happens now that if we do this f of 1, we get 1 to the power 8 plus 1 to the power 6 plus 1 to the power 4 plus 1 square plus 1, and it eventually turns out to be 5, right? So f of 1 is not equal to 0. So we can say that a is not that 1 is not a factor of this expression, right? We can clearly say that. So what we can see here is that a minus 1 is not a factor of f of a. Now let's try one more time with let's try with x is equal to minus 1. So f of minus 1 will be something like minus 1 to the power 8 plus minus 1 to the power 6 plus minus 1 to the power 4 plus minus 1 to the power 2 plus 1. Again it is 5. So we can say that f of minus 1 is not equal to 0, and hence x plus 1 is, or we can say, I'm sorry for this, and hence we can say a plus 1 is not a factor of f of a, right? So we can clearly say that here that a minus 1, right, and multiply it with a plus 1 is a square minus 1. We are fine with it, right? So we can clearly say that this a square minus 1 is also not a factor. So now what we can do, one thing is like, and hence, and we can also say that a square is not equal to 1 also, because this is not a factor which will give us f of a is equal to 0, right? For a square equals to 1. So what we can do is that we can simply multiply, assuming it uh, uh, right, we know that a square is not equal to 1, so, and hence a square minus 1 is also not equal to 0. So let's do one thing. Let's multiply this a square minus 1 now with this whole given expression, right? We can have with the whole expression that we have as a to the power 8 plus a to the power 6 plus a to the power 4 plus a square plus 1 is equal to 0. So now what happens? It will come out to be a to the power 10 plus a to the power 8 plus a to the power 6 plus a to the power 4 plus a square minus, it will be a to the power 8 plus a to the power 6 plus a to the power 4 plus a square plus 1 is equal to 0. So now if if you can clearly see, we have a to the power 8, 6, 4 and 2. We have the same thing here in the negative sign, right? So we clearly get that a to the power 10 minus 1 is equal to 0. And yeah, one thing I'm repeating again, this is not 0, right? So it should not be a way that one should not think that this was 0 and so multiplied with this will become also 0. This was given as 0. Hence, this being a non-zero number multiplied to 0 will turn out to be 0, and we can come to this conclusion, right? Once we come to this conclusion, we can simply say that a to the power 10 is equal to 1. Now, we can substitute this a to the power 10 in our given question, right? So basically our question was that we had to find the value of a to the power 2020 plus a to the power 2010 plus 2000, right? So now we can use this value. We can write it as 202 plus a to the power 10, 2010. Sorry, it will be 201 plus 2000. So it will turn out to be 1 plus 1 plus 2000, and hence it is 2002. So this is our answer. I hope guys you liked the video. If you really liked it, please do subscribe the channel, and thanks. Keep watching.